Kill me! I'm here! Kill me!
Hey everybody, this is Matthew Movies coming at you, and I'm on a bit of a horror flick kick, so that's why I'm bringing you my review of 2012's Would You Rather, a little-known horror movie that actually was put out by IFC. This movie actually plays on the kids game that you and parlor game and adult game, depending on how you play it, that lots of us have played over the years, where you sit down and one person throws out a would you rather do this or that, and the other person has to pick, and then in the typical game, everybody's kind of like makes fun of their choice, or sits back in the judgment of their choice, or what have you, and it's just supposed to be fun way of having a conversation. But in this movie, what happens is a group of people, all that have various issues that need financial means to get out of them, have this family come to them and say, hey, come to this dinner and we're going to play a game, and if you win the game, will bail you out of your situation. And once they get there, they find out that they're playing a would you rather, but unlike it being discussion, typically you have to actually choose something and do it. And this is definitely from the Saw series of films, akin to them anyways, where basically you have two horrible choices and you have to pick between them and do one of them. And unlike Saw, where you typically are deciding if you're going to just sit back and let yourself die in some kind of grisly fashion, or you're going to do something horrible to yourself to try to prevail and live. In this movie, you're picking between two choices of what you generally have to do to somebody else. So just to give you an idea, one of the first ones is they have like a rod where you can go up and whip somebody in the back 3 times, or stab somebody else in the leg. And if you stab somebody else in the leg, you're most likely going to kill them. But if you whip the other guy, he'll survive, but it's grisly, so it kind of just goes from there, right? And it's a very interesting film. It's a psychological movie. It plays on your mind, because you have to sit back and really think about what you would do in that situation. And in case you're wondering why they don't just get up and leave, of course there are people there with guns that will kill them if they try to leave. This movie stars Brittany Snow, who people would know from I knew her from a movie called John Tucker Must Die. She's also been in a show called Harry's Law. She was in the Pitch Perfect films, and in Prom Night, the remake of that. And then it's also got Jeffrey Combs, who, if you don't know who Jeffrey Combs is, you are missing out. He's the actor who's best known for his role in the Reanimator series, and he is just such the title Reanimator works perfectly well because he's such an animated actor. He reminds me of a little bit more serious version of Bruce Campbell, and he's spectacular in this movie and almost every movie he plays in. It also happens to have an actor who's gotten some level of fame since he took on this role, and that is the gentleman who plays Oswald Cobblepot on Gotham. And it's just a very entertaining movie, and the way in which everything kind of builds, and all their options get worse and worse and worse. There's one with an eye that's just so difficult to watch, and it just really works. It gets to you. It makes you feel so uncomfortable and so like it's just so off-putting. It makes you really empathize with what these characters are going through, and it's really interesting too, because it has a real interesting character range. Like, you have somebody who pretty much embraces the situation relatively quickly, and as the movie progresses, you have a good idea of why she kind of acts that way. And then you have the people who are trying to do what is best for the group as a whole. And you have people kind of in the middle, and then you have people who just can't cope with what's happening. One of the other actors who's in this actually is a gentleman from the Trailer Park Boys. I won't say who, but he does a pretty poor job of acting in this movie. Turns out he's not exactly your best actor out there. But yeah, this was a very entertaining movie that I quite enjoyed watching. It definitely is worth it for people who have a affinity for horror movies. If you like the Saw flicks, definitely check this out. It's a fun time at the movies for horror fans alone. So those are my thoughts on Would You Rather. If you've ever heard of this movie before, let me know in the comments below. Please let me know if you like it. please hit like. It does awesome things for my channel, makes it much more possible that other people might come across my videos. And please hit subscribe if you're new here, and hit that notification bell so you know when I put out a new video, because I love talking to you guys about movies, and it just means the world to me that people watch it and let me know what they think. And just, you know, this is just awesome to do, and having you guys here to be somebody who I can interact with just means so much. So other than that, have yourself a nice day.